Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV. I'm with the big man himself, Mr. Billy Nelson. A little bit late on in the day, so you've had a lot of time to reflect on that huge undisputed heavyweight fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Billy, your initial thoughts, reaction to it all?
Well, I thought it was a very good fight, an excellent fight. The right man won the fight. I think the right man got a decision. I had him winning by 3 rounds. I thought Tyson Fury should have been much more aggressive. You know, boxing off the back foot is not the best way to hold on to a world title. I reckon he boxed off the back foot for at least 70% of that fight, if not more. And the right man got the decision.
I spoke to you Friday night. You were confident in saying that Fury by stoppage, you're going to go on a winter cruise and stuff like that. But obviously, you win some, you lose some in boxing, Billy. I hope you didn't put a bet on. I hope you were just kidding on.
I'm just kidding on. I've got the wife sitting here.
Good. Well, good. And so I take it you were surprised at the way Usyk approached the fight and the victory itself?
No, not surprised. No, I'm surprised the way, if I'm perfectly honest, surprised the way Tyson approached the fight. Sugar said that he was going to box like the Kronk style. Well, that wasn't the Kronk style that I know. So if he boxed the way the Kronk style, aggressive, come forward, punches and bunches, I think he would have won it, because when he did have Alexander on the back foot, Alexander looked under pressure, and seemed to be struggling somewhat because of the sheer size and bulk of Tyson. But he never done it often enough for me.
The right uppercut was successful for Tyson. Even some of the body shots when he was touching the body, you can see it was pushing Usyk back a little bit. But the right uppercut in particular was working for Tyson. Do you think he should have threw it more and maybe a little bit more venom behind it? Because he did hurt him. I think it was in the 6th round.
He did, aye. Well, of course, but you can't just do the same thing continually. Somebody like Usyk, you'll not get away with it. You need to set, as I said to you on Friday, you need to set traps. And again, it didn't seem to be doing that.
What do you think it is? Obviously, Tyson's been through 3 grueling fights with Wilder. Do you think that maybe, I don't know, he's been at the well too many times in terms of taking big shots? Because we know he can. Listen, he's got a heart of a lion and he can get up. We've seen it in the 9th round there against Usyk. We've seen it against Wilder. But you think that that's one too many now of him going to that well?
I think there is an argument for there could be a slight decline in his performances. That's 2 performances in a row that, I mean, he was good last night. He was very good, but he lost after all. But what the powers of recovery he's got? I mean, he was out. You couldn't have argued if the referee stopped that fight. You really couldn't have argued in the 9th if he stopped the fight. But in the 10th, he got a minute's break, just as the bell went just straight after the count. He got a minute in the corner, and he was back up on his toes as if nothing happened. Unbelievable. That's a testament to him. So it is.
Well, that's it. I think that 9th round, I was watching it and I was like, he's gone. But you're almost at the point now where just don't count Tyson out. You can't count him out, especially when he's hurt like that. Because I did think he was out cold, and then the referee obviously said it was a knockdown because the ropes held him up. The bell went, like you said, took a minute's rest, and he was back up on his toes. So, but going to that 9th round, Billy, when all that was going on and Usyk was landing them big left hands and the right hooks, when the referee did jump on, did you think the referee was jumping in to stop the fight? What was your initial reaction when the referee jumped in there?
Well, I think everybody did, didn't they? The way he done it, the way he done it. But as I say, he showed great powers of recovery, and then Usyk boxed well the next few rounds. You know what? that I couldn't understand. And I actually said to my wife last night when we were watching it, see when Tyson had him under pressure in the middle rounds, and he seemed to be Alexander went back to the corner cut on one particular time. He seemed to be struggling. You know, he seemed to be tired.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was the end of the 6th or the end of the 7th, I think. And then
he took it, you know, one of the energy gels.
No. It wasn't. No. It was a crucifix. So his coach wore his crucifix. And
Is that what it is?
said to him, do you want to kiss the crucifix? So he's leant in like that and let him kiss the crucifix. So that's that's what it was.
I thought he took one of those energy gel things.
No. It was because you know he wears the crucifix to the ring. His coach was wearing it, and as soon as he sat down, obviously from that second, you could probably argue the second round to the 6th round, Tyson was getting the better of him. He was landing some big upright uppercuts, like I was saying. He was having success as well. I think he snapped Tyson's nose, but I think it was end of the 6th or 7th. His coach did say, "Do you want to kiss the crucifix? Do you want the crucifix?" And they gave him the crucifix to kiss, and then after that, there you go.
Are you fluent Russian? Ukrainian?
No, I seen a translation. I seen a translation. Yay, baby. I seen a translation. Yeah.
But listen. You can't say. I mean, not a thing can you take away for that Alexander Usyk. What a fighter! You know what I mean?
But it takes like
just that these heavyweights aren't hitting them the same way Martin Bakole hits them.
Oh, there it is. This is going to be like Billy Nelson bingo. When's he going to mention Martin Bakole? You're going to get that, William. You know that. Well,
we've got to draw comparisons, Andrew. We've got to draw comparisons.
Well, that's
Bakole done it with 16-ounce gloves on. What's it going to be like with 10s on?
Well, here we go. And I think when you look at it, Billy, I think that when you talk about rematch clauses, right? Sometimes like Spence and Crawford being the prime example there, even though it's a rematch clause, sometimes the fans, because it was so one-sided, you're looking at it and going, we don't want to watch it again. But with this fight, because it was such a good fight, I'd watch it again. And I think Tyson showed
100%.
that in glimpses in that fight that he can get to Usyk, and Usyk's obviously shown that he can get to Tyson. But I think little tweaks here and there, I think the rematch would just be as good.
Slight tactical change for Tyson Fury and be more aggressive. I think he'll have him a bit of bother. But he's such a good fighter. I mean, people don't appreciate what they've got with this Alexander Usyk. He's some fighter.
Would you be surprised?
You need to remember it's maybe was it his 5th or 6th heavyweight fight? That's all it is.
Yep.
Phenomenal. Who has he fought? Daniel, Anthony twice.
Witherspoon, Chisora,
AJ twice. Daniel once.
Daniel Dubois.
So it's his 6th fight, 6th fight. I mean, he's still, you could say, bulking into a heavyweight because he's only 16 stone, isn't he?
Yeah. But the thing, I want to say, I was going to ask you there, Billy, would you be surprised if either man retires after this?
Aye.
He's completed it. He's completed boxing. Let's see. Usyk's the undisputed. What more desire does he have?
I think both of them have given Turkey. Well, it seemed to be that both of them have given Turkey the word that they'll fight in October. Although, me personally, I don't think there should be a rematch clause in the unification fight. That's just holding. Well, it's not going to be. It's not going to be for all the belts this time anyway. It's only minus the IBF, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think maybe a couple more might get freed up. You don't know, but I think the WBA is next in line. Or I hear you, baby. I see you, ball. I don't think the
WBA will get relinquished until after the rematch.
Because we know that's Martin Bakole, because we're going to have to talk about it. Big Martin Bakole, that's where he sits. He sits very nicely in them WBA rankings. But, Billy, I've got to ask you, because you're looking at this sort of like heavyweight division right now, I want to get your thoughts on the other heavyweights that was in that that card last night. I want to get your thoughts on Agit Kabayel and... Baby? Go get your ball. Agit Kabayel against Frank Sanchez. I saw your tweet. I think you tweeted that as the reason why Frank Sanchez never wanted to fight Martin Bakole. But talk to me about Agit Kabayel and the way he, like these two men, Sanchez and Makhmudov, were in the club of who wants to fight them, and he fought both of them and stopped both of them. So your thoughts on Agit Kabayel?
Well, you said they're in the Who Wants to Fight Them club. Mark McCauley got offered both, said yes, and neither of them wanted it. So they're not really in the Who Needs Them club. Martin McCauley's the fucking lifetime president of it. You know what I mean? Ajit Kabayel is a very good fighter. Hiya, pal.
Nobody's going to see
Agit Kabayel.
Look, that's what happens when Daddy's watching. Look at the hair. The hair's wild. You're saying hiya.
You're just jealous. You're just jealous of her hair,
I've got my
Andy.
daughter on screen. All
So,
right. Are you going to jump down?
Kabayel, fine fighter. Good fighter. Good boxer. And you know something? I'm delighted for him because he got a right good result. And I can't. Was it Derek Chisora beating in Monaco?
Yeah, a wee while ago, yeah.
And it seemed his career seemed to stagnate. We've been there, but it's kind of stagnated, and then it's revived now. So I'm delighted for him because he's a nice man. I met him down in the English Institute of Sport when we were all sparring Anthony Joshua, and really nice people. His coach was a real gentleman, so he was. So I'm delighted that he's now won a final eliminator. But the problem with it, the final eliminator for the WBC is that will probably get called for at least a year or more because it's no longer been fought for the mandatory.
I know it's, but what I like right now, Billy, is this heavyweight division. Like it's true, but I think there's a small truth in this that if the heavyweight division is thriving, then boxing is thriving. Do you know what I mean? And when we look at what's happened over the last year, the landscape is changing. We've seen Wilder lost against Parker. We've seen Ngannou come into the game and rock up a little bit with the Tyson Fury loss, but he gave Tyson Fury a good run for his money. And then we've had an undisputed fight. We've seen Agit Kabayel come through, Mark McCauley, and it's very high. I've got to mention Mark McCauley. He's very highly ranked in the WBA. So the division right now is thriving. I think to end it on this then, Billy, you must be itching, chomping at the bit to get in there and mix it now with Martin McCauley.
That's it. Well, we've been offered a very, very attractive fight, and we've accepted. Well, we're going to be accepting it, and as far as I'm aware, it'll be announced in the very near future. Near future.
Am I going to be excited, Billy? Can you give us a wee?
Everybody will, because the people don't really understand. People say, "Oh, how do you know fight this one and that?" Honestly, Andy, I could give you a top 15 of people that have knocked it back. You know, a good top 15 as well at that.
Yeah.
So this guy's extremely well known, very, very popular fighter, and we've said yes. So
well, I tell you what,
looks like it's going to be a fight, and he's a top level fighter.
In terms of news on that, when will we hear?
That's entirely up to the promoters, mate.
Right. Okay. So just hold fire and listen out, basically.
Aye.
I'm looking forward to it. Billy, hopefully it is a big name that you've been asking for, you've been wanting for, and
as you'll be delighted with the fight.
Good stuff. Glad to hear it, Billy. As always, I appreciate your time. As always, it's kind of hard to do these things when I've got a 2-year-old running wild. My wife's not here; she's away watching Strictly Come Dancing at the Hydro. So, Daddy daycare. She's there with my oldest daughter, so I'm looking after the youngest one, which is look. You would say if I had hair, I'd be bald and grey, but I'm already there. So, I mean, Billy, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. I know that I'll catch up with you very, very soon. Thanks, Billy.
Take care, Andy.
Yes, mate. Bye-bye now. Bye.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.